Hey guys, tuffthumbz here. So, had a great day today, guys. Yesterday too. Yesterday I actually went to a gun show. I told you guys I was trading in the Ruger. If you saw Gavco's channel, you might see that I did get the Glock 19. I got a good deal trading in the Ruger because it's friends with the dealer there, and he let me wear his badge. And I walked around with the badge on and got some pretty sweet deals on some stuff. It was a huge gun show, and there was actually about 7 or 8 tables with knives. Some of them really crappy and some of them really nice. One guy did have customs. But I ended up getting a flashlight just because it was such a good deal and it was so cool looking. So I figured I'd treat myself because, you know, I don't get to go to gun shows often. But I found this guy. It's an Olight. It says S10 baton. Guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is my favorite light, hands fucking down. Excuse my language. Like right away, I'm absolutely in love with the thing, and I can review it too because yesterday and I used it all day, and for one, it hooks onto my hat, and I lost my headlamp, so this is just perfect. 2, it's ridiculously bright. 320 or 50 lumens, and it cycles through them just by holding down the button there, and a quick double tap does the strobe. But the coolest thing like ever, I mean, I didn't even know, wasn't even aware of this, was it's got a magnetic butt cap there, so you just hang it up above you and have some light. I think this thing's awesome. I think it was like 70 or 60 bucks or something like that. But I got a hell of a deal on it because I was a dealer that had his tag on. But guys, seriously, this thing is sweet as hell. I love it. And it's real tiny. And it's got more power than most of the lights I got. So anyway, guys, I just want to really recommend this because it's just really cool. A little power button there. I like it. It's neat looking too. It's just so tiny. So, and guys, want to see, I'm EDCing the Hogue EX01 aluminum right now. And my flashlight and my wallet. So that's it. Glock's upstairs, but yeah, I'll talk about that some other time. See in front of you here, guys, this one is for a friend. A bunch of stuff going out the mail tomorrow. This guy's getting a bunch of stuff. You got this one. I never showed this. It's kind of like my tough pick. It's a one-off Warncliffe. It's a little different than the rest. It was a bigger blade, but I messed it up really bad. So basically just turned it into like a little tough pick with a Warncliffe blade, and it's got some nice hand file work on there. And it's got the spatter pattern, nice convex. It's really sharp. I will not attempt to do a cut test. Not feeling up to it today. So that guy's going out along with a bunch of other stuff and a gift prototype number 1 D2. So today I got one more before I get to the high-end pimp jobs today. This was for my buddy Paul. He had an idea. I basically had a card holder for like business cards, and he saw my my cards, my credit card knives, and I wanted to know if we could integrate the two together. So this is what I came up with. First, here's the clip. Your typical like holder. It's got the logo on there, kind of heat anodized. I'm not sure if this is titanium or not. It kind of, no, it's definitely not titanium actually. What am I talking about? Let's just be sure here. Yeah, it's got some bolt to it. So anyway, but as you can see, there is a card in there. It does stay in. You can bend these a little bit, it stays in better, but I want to figure out a way to get it softer, pull back and forth. But here's the credit card, a little tactical credit card knife for him. It's got the crazy anodizing, a little creepy logo hanging out behind the stripes there. Sandblasted to give a cool finish. Same with this side. There's a couple logos just hanging out, creeping around. This one I really like it because you got some options here. So I did a very thin, really sharp edge here, and a thicker one here with less of an edge. Well, it's still sharp. Did not carbonize them. I don't think I'm going to. I find that Gavco was correct about it's just, I mean, you have to sharpen it more often, but at least you get a paper cutting blade edge, and it's just more useful. So down here it's a little bit of a thicker grind. Down here it's a lot thinner. right at the tip there. It's just nice and pointy. But I basically got this option. You got your whole hander here and finger here, so you can do like pull cuts and stuff like that, open boxes, you know, just like this too. So you can kind of put your finger like in there a little bit, do fine stuff. You got the outside here to kind of grab the whole thing. It doesn't feel good, but you know, got the little groove down here. You know, just got other options. Not that so much. You can't really get a little punch grip going on there, but you know, it just feels cool. It doesn't feel bad at all. It's just a good grip like this or like this. Just nice for cutting this and that. Plus, it looks neat. It's probably sending what's done to you. You do know what's done. 3 of them. Yeah, I gotta work on that. I don't know, maybe you could give me a ring if you see this. Call me in the morning early. Maybe we could figure out something we could do with this. I mean, I don't know if you want me to. I mean, it does stay, but you know, it jiggles around, it's gonna scratch it. So I got no ideas for that. I think Kydex would be good. A Kydex similar to this, the clip and everything. All right, so then I got some two real high-end knives pimped. One is for fellow YouTuber John Wayne Cole 45. You guys have seen this almost done, but he had a little bit of an idea, a little tweak, and I thought it was a definitely a good idea. Can't hear the music. So I went with it. He basically got the frostbite treatment on his Anzo Nemo, but instead of the regular frostbite, which is like this one, it's just like a darker blue up here, sandblasted with just this roughed up on the tips here to look like rocks or ice. Basically wanted this type of anodizing with the frostbite. So that's what it came up with. It doesn't turn out as bright as I thought, but it does look really nice. So you can, it's hard to see it, but that pattern is in there, and it's just kind of on the edges and tips and stuff, so it's a little harder to see, but it does look icier. Like, see where it shines on the tips there, it has the pattern on it, but to get that to show up on camera, it's very difficult. I'll try my best here. It doesn't even show at all. I can see it right here, but you know, each one of these grooves has a little bit of it too, with a little bit of the frost on it, I guess you'd say. But you can see in this angle here, it really gives that effect that it's like snow covered or like just icy caps or something. Almost looks like a mountainous terrain or even water. It just looks cold. I really like it. And I fixed the centering on this thing. I've had it a couple times now. I sent it back, and I could never get it centered, and it was always kind of off center. And the lockup was always super sticky. Lockup is nice. It's not like super smooth, but it doesn't stick. I mean, it has a little pop there, but that will definitely wear in. That is probably because of. And I found out this, guys. I mean, you put oil on these lock bars, and it gets sticky right away. Once that oil's gone off there, if you wipe it off, like, of course it's together, and I put it in the pivot there, so some of it got on. It stops being so sticky. But because I can tell just by the feel of it that that's exactly why. Most of the time, this thing is actually very smooth. But lockup's perfect. Looks very nice. I did like the micarta that was originally on here. And I was not happy with what I was doing with this, but definitely looks pretty damn awesome now. And it's very comfortable too. It's got a little bit more chunk to it. Oh, and also the backspacer. Yep, he told me to do backspacer. So I did the frostbite backspacer. It's like a microscopic version of the top there. They got it blue and then fading into the sandblast. Same with the bottom here. Kind of pops out a little bit proud, as At Peace would say. But everything is good on this thing. I'm just so glad it's finally centered. I tightened it a little bit, so it was a lot smoother before. It's actually very smooth still. But you know, you don't flip this knife open anyway. It's too awkward to flip. Beautiful blade though. I've said that before and I'll say it again. It's beautiful. It's awesome hand rub on it. I'd like to own one because I don't own an Anzo anymore, so Gavco, he put a gun to my head. Told me I had to sell it to him, so The funk is gone, if you guys didn't know. So next up, put this guy out. This one, I'm really happy with this one because it's not something I ever expected to do. This is the SniperBW Mini DH. You guys saw it a while ago. I got it in a trade and I'd sold it, but you know, basically it was sold to someone who had a couple things being pimped. So he told me to send them all back at once. And I became friends with the guy over time, and he decided that he wasn't in love with it. And I decided, you know, I told him, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't like the blade, the angle of the grind on there. It's very steep. It just doesn't really cut really well. So me and Sebastian have been talking about his mini LPC or LCP or whatever it's called, about, you know, comparing the two edges on them. They're just not really the most useful because they're so damn like just steep of a grind. It's just, I mean, this is just gonna slice all damn day, whereas that thing is just, I mean, it's a chunk and then just a quick, it's like a ½ an inch grind on it, like up the blade. So I said that to him and he said, you know what, regrind it. And yeah, I jumped right on it without thinking. It's an expensive knife and, you know, I didn't even think about it. So screw it, did it, turned out perfect. I'm very happy with it. So it's still not a full flat grind because I didn't want to lose the effect of you know, the way the knife looked, but it's up about a ½ an inch higher and thinned out a lot more. So, and again, this one might have a little bit of oil on it just to lubricate it, so it might stick a little bit, but totally different. You guys had the green blade with the jungle pattern. I did not the biggest fan of it. The green scale here, OD green, I do like that. Gold on the back and gold in the back spacer, but okay, so 1095 steel, guys. Needs some sort of coating. Can't do a bead blast. Stone wash is a little risky, but the acid wash will definitely hold that from rusting. So you can see the grind came from down here, like right about there, not even. Brought it up and thinned it out a lot. So you got a lot thinner of a blade there, so you can actually cut with it. It's nice and sharp. And here you got the marble carbon fiber, sandblasted for the first time. Gavco actually did it the other day when he was here just to check it out. It's really cool looking. It feels really neat, but it keeps that shine to it. You can see it's kind of weird. I like it. But from back here, it looks like your typical beautiful marble carbon fiber. Anodize the thumb stud there. Back spacer is titanium anodized. Looks really nice. It used to be shiny gold. It was kind of meh. That's a nice blue. It's a nice little Damascus pattern in it. And I stone washed and sandblasted this side, and one thing I noticed about this knife is that this side got so scratched so easily, especially the clip. So the best finish for me was stone wash gray. I mean, and it looks, the way this titanium is a nice titanium. I don't know if it's a higher grade titanium, but it's got a darker, almost gray blue look to it, and I just think it looks so sexy. I didn't even want to color it. And plus the blue carbon fiber black and the gray with the dark gray blade, it's beautiful. Centering's good, nice and smooth, very smooth. And guys, I'm going to attempt to do this. I could never cut a piece of paper with this thing. I mean, even Sebastian couldn't, and I'm going to try it with the crappy paper, with the paper. I just sharpen this. It might take me a few because it's still a little bit thick of a blade. There you go. Maybe some more stropping, but I was cutting. It's so hard for me to get a proper angle. I'm not very good at it. But Sebastian, you see that, man? That's pretty good for this knife. So I feel like I'm talking to Sebastian in this video. But I was just happy to go the extra mile. The owner of this knife is just a really cool guy, really great dude to talk to. I just love some of the people I meet. They're just really cool people. I love talking to people every day. New person. I feel like a lot more friends than I've ever had in my life, but I definitely find it to be just awesome, awesome, awesome. Definitely made some lifelong friends, and I'm very happy, guys. So just letting you know, I'm slowing down the orders right now just because it's getting closer to moving time. So Yeah, the whole email thing is a bit of a disaster, but I'm taking steps to take care of that. There's nothing I can do about it. Basically, if you want to get a hold of me, or one of my customers has a knife here, please call me. Call me before you email me, because I will get back to you a lot quicker, because you'll be talking to me on the phone. I will answer. If I do not answer, I think my inbox is full. Just text me, you know, I don't care. You can bother me all you want to. Just all I ask is that, like, in the middle of the night, I mean, you don't call me at like 3 in the morning unless I say for a sale or something, because I'm weird. But yeah, I'm usually up pretty damn late, so. Yeah, right, like this is gonna cut this. This paper sucks. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. This knife, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. That anode dies there in the little eye, looks cool. Just a cool knife. And yeah, also size comparison here. Let me see, what's a normal knife? What's a knife that everyone has here? Oh, that's right, the custom Carrillo. No, I'm kidding. Paramilitary. Size comparison. Smaller than a paramilitary. It's a great size for EDC. You see that edge? A lot thinner. I do like the way the grind looks better too. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Have a great night. Peace.